Good morning, student. In my last video, I told you about the two method of transportation problem, that is northwest corner method and least cost method. As you know, transportation is a part of linear programming because it is having the inherent objective of minimizing the cost or maximizing the revenue. Today, we will study the third method of transportation problem, that is Vogel's approximation method, also known as VAM, VAM. Now we'll start the illustration. So for the first step in this question is, you have to calculate the differences of the two least cost in the each row and each column. In each row and each column, you have to find out the minimum cost differences. So we will start from A, then B, then C, then P, Q, R, T. So let's start from A. 4 and 6. These are the two minimum cost. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. 10 and 16. 16 minus 10 is 6. Similarly, we will do for the columns also. 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 minus 0 is 6, 22 minus 12 is 10, 14 minus 2 is 12. So this is our first step, that we have to calculate the differences of the two least cost of both rows and column. Now we will locate that row and that column which is having the maximum difference. Which is having the maximum difference? This is 2, 6, 10, 12, 2, 2, 6. So which is the highest value? 12. It means we have to allocate the units to this column. This is T column. Now we have three cells here, 14, 2 and 18. So which cell is to allocate? So for that we have to consider that cell which is having the minimum cost. Which is having the minimum cost? This. Here it is only 2. So we will first allocate our units to this cell. Here the supply is 1 but the demand is 2. But we cannot supply because we can produce only 1 unit here. So we will allocate 1 unit here. So supply here is 0. And the demand is still remaining, that is 1. Okay. Now we have to move towards the fourth and fifth step. What is written here? If demand is satisfied, then the column is crossed off. And if the supply is satisfied, then the row is crossed off. Here it is 0. Now B cannot supply any more units, so we have to cross the B row. Okay, now we have to repeat this step until and unless we will achieve the basic feasible solution. So we are erasing these values because we have to calculate these values again. Again we have to proceed. We have to follow these steps only. Again, 10 minus 4 is 6. 16 minus 6 is 10. 30 minus 22 is 8. 18 minus 14 is 4. Here the smaller one are 10 and 16. So here we will get 6 and 4 and 6 is again, it is 2. Okay, now we have to find out again the biggest difference. Which one is the biggest difference? Here it is 10. I hope it is visible to you all. So we will allocate now units to this column, that is Q column. So here two values are there, 6 and 16. Which one is the smaller? 6. So we will allocate the unit to this cell. Here the supply is 6 but the demand is only 5. So we cannot supply more than 5. So here we will allocate 5. Now how much demand is there? Demand is exhausted. How much supply is there? Only 1. 1 is remaining. Here this demand is exhausted, so we have to cross this column. This column is also gone. Again we have to erase the values and we have to calculate the new values. You have to follow these steps again and again. Okay. Now again we have to find out the difference. What is the difference? 6. We don't have to calculate for this column. 30 minus 22 is 8. 18 minus 14 is 4. See, 10, 30 and 18. Which one? 10 and 18 are the two least cost. So 18 minus 10 is 10 here, and 14 minus 4 is, sorry, 18 minus 10 is 8. And here 14 minus 4 is 10. So now again look at the differences. 6, 8, 4. This is 4. 18 minus 4 is 4. This is 4. 8 and 10. Which one is the highest one? 10. So we will allocate the unit to this A row. Okay. Here the smaller one is 4. Right. The demand is 7, but the supply is only 1. So we cannot supply more than 1. So we will give 1 here. So how much demand is remaining? 6. And how much supply is remaining? 0. So what to do? We have to cross the A row now, because the supply is exhausted. Now what is remaining? Remaining is the last row, that is C. So we will supply 6 here. Now we don't have to look at anything. Directly you can supply. Here 3 is the demand. Here 1. Okay. 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10. So the supply is exhausted. Here also 0. And here also 0, and here is 0. In this way you can achieve the basic feasible solution. Now we will calculate the cost. What is the cost? 4 multiply 1 plus 6 multiply by 5 plus 2 multiply by 1 plus 10 multiply by 6 plus 30 multiply by 3 plus 18 multiply by 1. The answer is rupees 204. Now you can compare the cost achieved from the 3 methods. From northwest corner method we receive rupees 232. Least cost method is suggesting rupees 224, whereas VAM approximation method is suggesting rupees 204. So which method you will select? Of course that method which will give the minimum cost, because the ultimate objective of transportation model is to achieve the minimized cost. So this method is the most realistic method of calculating the cost, because it gives the minimum cost out of all these 3 methods. Kindly go through these steps. And one more thing, the number of allocated cell is always equal to m plus n minus 1. M is number of rows, n is number of column minus 1. Number of rows are 3, number of columns are 4 minus 1. 3 plus 4 minus 1. 3 plus 4 minus 1. How much it is? 7 minus 1 is 6. So you can look here how many values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can cross check. If you have more than 6, it means your answer, your basic solution is wrong. But if you are getting 6, here also 6, then it means your answer is right. I hope you will understand. Kindly go through all the videos and try to solve the question with all these 3 methods. Thank you so much for today.